Okay, microphone is not plugged in right now, so it's going to sound a little bit lower. And now we have this thing plugged in. It should sound better. My apologies for that, folks. You know what? I probably might have the volume all the way up. That could cause some distortion too. All right, let's do this shit again, guys. Yeah, we're too cheap to have any sound effects here, so use your imaginations. Alright, I think we just made the greatest comeback right now in YouTube live streaming history. I'm just kidding, guys. But, again, my apologies for that, folks. With these live streams, you absolutely have no idea what's going to happen, but I do appreciate you guys for being patient with that. So, that one's on me. So, spectrum, internet, and equipment issues, gotta love it, but what is going on, everybody? This is your boy OBB, the Diecast News Guy, and we are here to showcase, as you can see, the long-awaited reveal and review of Wave 9 of NASCAR Authentics 2023, and judging by the picture that is right beside me, you're probably like, well, this has white interiors, so you know what that means. I don't know why I almost said Orioles for a second right there. I don't know. Shout out to Orioles, actually. They did a good job for providing your boy with some nice little bit of a sugar rush before this. Including the essentials as well, like Celsius and body armor. So, I don't know, this is going to be a nice little podcast-style episode where we're just going to be talking about my thoughts and opinions about this, and you guys comment below what you guys think about Wave 9, since most of you guys already know, but to keep it short and sweet, since it's got the white interiors, we are going to be having all these diecasts coming out in the EL mold, which is the good mold. But I'm a little worried about a certain issue that we usually get, which is known as the blurry decals. So, going by these photos, I have no idea what to expect, but let's just hope for the best, man. And let's get the likes rock and rolling right now. 17 people that are watching, only 6 people liking, so Man, I mean, we could probably do like a like count like we did on the last video, because you guys seem to like that. And plus, these likes and the views, they do help out. You know, engagement's key here to beat that YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys. But we do got some questions down below because I do want to keep you guys interacted with this and entertained. But from so we got someone from Racing Fan for Life 19 asked, which store has the most recent diecast? So far, it's kind of been like, I don't know, I've been seeing my latest Walmarts actually be stocked with some Wave 7 cars, so stay tuned for What Stores video coming up later next week, so, because I got some good stuff for you guys coming out right before Daytona. But got 22 people that are liking, actually 22 people watching, 14 likes. Again, let me know if the audio and the latency is all good, because, you know, don't want to start talking and all of a sudden, oh, this guy sounds like the electrician, or, you know, I don't know, am I freaking, I almost said Doc Ock, or I don't know, the Electro dude from Spider-Man, but... You excited for Daytona next week? Absolutely, guys. If you guys don't know, I will be at Daytona coming into the late nights at the duels and also for the truck series, and I'll be there all there Saturday and Sunday for some damn good racing. But here we guys go. Let's go ahead and let's go and dissect these cars one by one, and we'll see if this wave is actually kind of worth getting or not. But here we guys go. The first one up, we got to talk about this man right here. This guy, unfortunately... You know what I'm about to say. As a great Larry Mac would say. We got to talk about Brad Keselowski. He did not win this race. That sounds more like DW because of my damn Kentucky accent, but the Brad Keselowski number 6 Castrol Edge Ford Mustang for RFK Racing. So I was kind of expecting this car to come out pretty soon because... We've already had the Castrol cars released many times before, even that horrific-looking Chris Buescher Castrol car that we got from like a year or two ago. But we also have got, like, I think Ryan Newman's Castrol before and Keselowski's Castrol as well from last year. So this one is not surprising, and again, they're kind of using the same video style like they did with the winter circles. I don't mind it, but one thing I'm kind of noticing is that they are not, well, you probably already know what the big difference is right now, as I was about to get onto the diecast. But this is missing something that is very familiar to a lot of NASCAR Authentics fans. There is something different about this packaging. I don't know. I think our good friends at Lionel Racing will have to probably tell us what, I guess we'll have to, well, we'll get to this photo in a second, but let's see what Lionel Racing has to say about that and give us a better explanation of why we have no more stickers in NASCAR Authentics.
Starting with this Wave 7, and then it'll pick back up with Wave 9 and so on, the packaging for our mass cars will no longer have a trinket with it. Our mass vendors, just like everyone else right now, right, we're all kind of feeling that pressure from inflation. So in order to meet their cost requirements, we had to lower our production cost. So instead of removing any of the detail from the cars, we know that's what the collectors go for most, what they're looking for to add to their collection, right? Instead of removing anything or having to mess with any of the detail in the cars themselves, we went and removed that trinket instead.
Apparently autocorrect doesn't know how to spell NASCAR. Oh god, technology. So yeah, hold on. Gotta plug the microphone back in and turn the webcam. So you heard it right there, folks. That was from, you know, my good buddy Eric Estep and his Out of Groove series. I think I mentioned this when we were talking about the Wave 7 review. We noticed that there was going to be something different about these cars going on from Wave 7. Not Wave 8. Wave 8 still kind of has the trinkets, but Wave 9 and Wave 7 kind of started this whole thing where basically cost-saving productions is the main reason why we no longer are going to have these free trinkets. And I will have to say, while it is a big burden and it really does suck, but at the end of the day, dude, what are we all here for? I mean, last time I checked, you know, we like to collect NASCAR diecasts, not stickers or plastic hoods. Don't get me wrong, I like those things, but heck, if we are willing to get cheap diecasts, then it's probably, I guess, a win in my books, all right? As much as I hate to say that, but seriously, like, I don't know. Some people, like me, even keep the trinkets in their packaging. I don't really have any space to put them on the car, on magnets or anything, dude. But I get it for the nostalgia factor because I grew up when Winter Circle diecast, Race Champions diecast, they always came with a free trinket. The only thing that bugs me about this is I was expecting like a packaging overhaul. Like something like Hot Wheels does with their little scale cars. They kind of like give the package a little half size. I think that would have been a better option because right here, I mean, do we really need to? I mean, yeah, the graphics are cool and all that stuff. Don't get me wrong, but like, does it just seem like that they just, I don't know, couldn't find a great way to, you know, design something like this? It's pretty generic to say the least. That's what I'm trying to say. This packaging is very generic. But I want to hear what you guys think about this, man. I mean, I might be the only one that thinks that, like, this ain't the worst thing to say, but I don't know, man. It's not the worst thing in the world. Trust me, we have seen worse. But the packaging, I mean, I'm a little underwhelmed. Let's just say that. I mean, hopefully, maybe when we get to the 2024 waves, which I believe we got one more left. Don't want to get too sidetracked because we want to talk about this car. Sorry, Brad, for keeping you waiting. Nascar dude says, just want to thank you for the advice he gave me. It helped me out a lot recently. Yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I've been just doing. I mean, you want to know what's helping me out actually grow this YouTube channel, man? It's just looking up videos that like how to like get your channel growing and fight the algorithm, man. Seems like it's working, so I mean, heck, that's some free advice for you guys. I'm not gonna be one of those guru people be like, oh, I have a successful YouTube channel. I want you to pay $500 so I could just tell you stuff that you can already listen to online for free. Oh Lord. The audio is kind of crackling on occasion. Okay, well, I'm just trying to see if that's a loose connection. And I believe I actually just turned my phone. All right. There we go. All right. And, all right, the camera does not want to. Don't worry, guys. I actually unlocked my phone. So this is pretty interesting, man. You're getting yourselves a lot of chaotic stuff that's happening right here on this OBB stream, man. Don't worry. I think that was Lionel trying to take me down because I said something bad about their products. Lionel, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say anything. Please forgive me. But here we guys go. The Keselowski Castrol Edge car. So with the packaging out of the way, yeah, a lot of people are automatically looking at this and be like, oh my god, it's got blurry decals. Oh my god, it's the end of the world, panic. Oh god, where's my Carl Edwards helmet? No. This is the only photo that we got right now, and I deeply apologize because I know a lot of you guys actually like to see the nice clear photos. I tried using the Samsung enhancing software. It might have some AI in it or something because some things, they're trying to make it a little more clear because this picture I'm showing you guys, keep in mind, it's pretty much a zoomed in shot of what the video was because we don't have these cars out on eBay yet. So, but the big indication of when we can find that these cars will have the blurry decals is that usually there will be like 2 imprints on the roof of the diecast, and it will show you guys like a roof camera. So that's usually a case, or it's pretty hard to showcase this as well, but on the side skirts usually they will have like, I don't know, well, it's kind of hard to see because it's black, but they'll have like the exhaust details. So that's the only way I can figure out if it's actually the blurry decals, but it's looking pretty normal, guys. But on to the paint scheme. I've already reviewed this car before, so if you guys are new to this channel and actually want to, I don't know, well, we got 33 people watching and only 17 likes now. I mean, heck, that is Chris Buescher's, that's Brad Keselowski's teammate right there, Chris Buescher. But this paint scheme will look pretty familiar because I already did a diecast review of this. But this is, personally, I probably would like the Chris Buescher car, but we're probably going to get that in a future Winter Circles wave. But not a bad selection. I mean, if you guys want to fill that void of the Castrol collection, then this is probably a get, but nothing exclusive or too crazy to, I don't know, go on about, but pretty predictable. All right, and we're just going to hear Lionel one more time. I wonder what Lionel's saying right now. They're probably like, huh, what can we do to make more money and still find ways to also screw the consumer? Let's find out. Just kidding. So anyways, we are now going to get on to what we got. All right, so next up, we got ourselves this was one to start off with, I'll say. Yeah, I mean, I got to admit, all right, as we're actually going through the cheaply made slideshow right now, so. But here we guys go. We got ourselves an Xfinity diecast, which, heck, I would say usually when we have an Xfinity diecast, we won't have blurry decals, but that little instance that happened with the Dale Jr. Bass Pro Shops car from like one of the early waves of 2023, yeah, that had blurry decals. Doesn't look like it's going to be the case right here, but really cool. We're always going to get a Justin Allgaier card, like not every year, but every other year or something like that. I mean, we've had his white version came out from like, I don't know, like a few years ago in 2020 or 2021, and also the standard brand cars. So glad we're starting to get some more variety, and plus also the helmets throwback that came out in winter circles as well. So we're getting ourselves a lot of cool Justin Allgaier diecast, even though I believe he only driven this paint scheme like only a few times early in the year. I remember at when he ran it under the lights at Daytona. I mean, this thing looks gorgeous under the lights or in a studio light, because you got the metallic silver. Doesn't look like there's any blurry decals as far as I know. It's really, really, really hard to tell, but heck, EL quality. I know some people are, the only people that probably don't like the EL quality is the blurry decals is probably, they prefer the black interiors. Well, you can get this in the Gold Series as well, along with the Keselowski Castrol Edge car, but heck, guys. But yeah, I'm really appreciate everyone who is 22 likes. So we got Joey Logano's number right now. So how about that, guys? But let me see what you guys are saying down below, because heck, after all, this is a live stream, right? So let's see. Packaging's okay, but something just seems a little bit off. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one who just thinks like that. Like, there's something off about this. I mean, clearly we see it, but I think we're all just trying to wait and trying to guess which one's the blurry decals, because we have not had an EL wave without at least a blurry decal, as far as I know, like quite a while. So I think we're all expecting a win that's going to be happening. But yeah, just an Allgaier car. I probably would say get it if you haven't gotten the Gold Series. But again, just not another car that will probably get you up excited and go out and to your nearest Walmarts and Targets and be like, oh, yippee, I want to go and get me a corny looking diecast, even though it lacks the corn. But all right, so let's see, 23 likes now. All right, all right, so yeah, NASCAR Dude's still here. So we got NASCAR Dude, we got NASCAR Joe, and Napa. I thought that said NASCAR Auto Cup Series. Sorry about that. I'd be like, well, clearly we can tell this is a NASCAR channel because we have all the NASCAR usernames. Just messing around with you guys. Really appreciate you all for continuing to support this stuff. I mean, it really means a lot to me. But here you guys go. If you guys are ready for some Team Nagu, we got ourselves the Corey LaJoie Team Nagu, or Nagu, whatever you want to call that. Oh, I almost want to say Ragu, but it's not the case. Yeah, I mean, I only remember this car because it looks like a water park slide. That's what it looks like, is, you know, I see the water and all that. I don't know. It might sound random, but this has been a diecast that has kind of dried up, guys. I mean, I don't know if you haven't noticed that, but yeah, I have not really seen this car really much in stock anywhere. I mean, unless I'm like, I don't know, not shopping at the right dealers. But oh lord, now I just got people just talking about Ragu now in the comments. Almost sounds familiar. We got my good buddy AJ on here, but pretty cool, a Spire Motorsports diecast. So really nice. I mean, we've had that instance before of a Spire Motorsports car that came out, which was the Built Bar car from 2022, which of course, that car had the blurry decals, and of course I'm just like, whew, man, the chat is rocking and rolling right now, man. Heck, we'll probably have to get some mods up in here soon, because liking what I'm seeing right now. Total of 75 viewers, 37 that are watching right now, and 22. You guys really like that 22. Heck, I don't know if that's for Logano or all you Swifties out there. Just kidding. It's really cool to see Corey LaJoie in NASCAR Authentics. Really nice. This is probably one I am going to pick up. And, of course, you guys want me to look at this, but, of course, the photos aren't going to look too good, but this car is pretty darn nice, I will have to admit. We got to be very pleased to have, especially this diecast right here. I think between this and the Shuttler Systems car, both those have been kind of drying up, so, I mean, just be on the lookout for this Corey LaJoie car coming out soon, and, well, it should be at the Line of Racing retail store right now, but this is definitely, I mean, the other two I already have, but this one, I think your boy is going to go and pick it up, man, because I'm really liking that. Okay, right here, I kind of like the packaging. This packaging looks pretty cool. I do like that. Maybe it's just the color of the blue. That's why. Let's see what you guys say down below. Breaking news, Corey LaJoie gets a NASCAR Authentics. Yeah, a proper NASCAR Authentics car. I'm going to pick up the LaJoie and Allgaier. Hopefully that Corey LaJoie car does have blurry decals like the last time. I know, that would have sucked. The scheme, I believe, also had a hauler to go for it that revealed this wave. Yes, you are correct. I forgot. I don't really post that much about the haulers because those things are kind of a hunk and chuck too. I mean, they're mostly like plastic cabs now, so just like the 124s. Let's see. We got Bubba Wallace number now. Oh Lord. Speaking of that, guys, I bet you guys are wondering, hey, why the? Because I know there are still some new people that are watching this, so any returning subscribers, you probably know this, but you're probably wondering, okay, how come we're not getting any Tyler Reddick diecast or any Bubba Wall diecast? Well, I probably am gonna say this in every live stream because a lot of people are gonna be like, dude, it's been this long and we haven't had one. 2311 Racing, unfortunately, does not want their license to spread out into the retailers. I don't know if it's just to, I don't know, save their brand, or I don't know, just keep the integrity in their brand, or what. I mean, look what's happened. I mean, look what Monster did. I mean, you clearly see that's worked out well, and Coca-Cola as well. I mean, heck, a lot of missed opportunities, but yeah, I guess just they were just not approved by the team. So it's unfortunate, man, because there's a lot of cool diecasts that Tyler Reddick has that I think will look great in NASCAR Authentics. I mean, especially some of the recent ones I just reviewed. Definitely a lot of great ones. The Moneyline car, the Xfinity 5G, the Jordan brand, that'd be a huge popular car. Same with Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is a very popular driver in NASCAR, whether you like it or not. And his name sells. So it is unfortunate, but at the end of the day, man, you gotta just go what the teams approve. So the Gold Series, I can't stress this enough. Every time I pick up a 2311 diecast from 2022 all the way to 2023, even this year for 2024, it's basically an exclusive to the Gold Series at this rate. So just thought I would talk to you guys about that real quick, as almost 40 people are watching this and we only got half the viewers. Well, hopefully we're going to get your guys' attention now because we got ourselves a Chase Elliott car. I mean, it's NASCAR Authentics. Of course we're going to have a Chase Elliott car regardless, because Chase Elliott, he sells merchandise. He's a very popular driver. Except, he kind of had a down year in 2023. But all is forgiven for what's happened. I mean, yeah, the Chase Elliott Lumar window film car. Probably the best looking paint scheme with the blue number, in my humble opinion. I don't know, I think it kind of goes well. It almost looks like this car is literally like, I don't know, like a flaming pile of hooties, okay? I would say the word, but I think YouTube is gonna be like, hey, you want some dinero? We're gonna take it. Yeah, I like the packaging, pretty cool. That blue number is definitely like at me, where it's just like, I know you don't like me, but you're gonna buy me anyways. Well, I already did. I picked it up in the Gold Series, but yeah, that fucking blue number. As you can see, I'm already upset about that blue number. I want to go ahead and skip on to the next car. But the Chase Elliott Lumar window film car, as I think I got... That blue number is really doing something to your boy. Doesn't look like we're going to have blurry decals on this as well. So, again, it's probably like the third car already I just said that you can pick up in the Gold Series. But it is a nice looking car. I mean, compared to the one that we're going to be getting in 2024, which if you guys haven't checked out my diecast preview video, check it out. I mean, that one's actually popping and has over 1,000 views. I mean, holy shit, that is insane. So thank you guys for that. This is the content I love to do, and heck, that Lumar window film car from 2024, yikes. Talk about identity crisis. I think this is the perfect example of trying to find your identity and just drop with whatever is not working from the last few years. Sadly, they dropped this design. I wish they brought it back because it kind of works. I mean, it may be a little messy, but the colors, this is actually the first time I gotta admit the colors actually look pretty much on point, but I could be absolutely nuts because I have just been surrounded by constant quality control issues, so yeah. But let me see what you guys are saying down below, as heck, washed down my quality control issues with Celsius, so. Don't worry, got the body armor too, because we'll be doing the Instagram live chat after. So we got a KCMO Railfan. Hey, OBB, do you think we could see any of the late model diecast in Authentics? I think so. I think that they're going to probably either do a special wave or they're going to plant them in like they do with the Xfinity and Truck diecast. That'd be pretty cool. But knowing Lionel, they like to do these special waves, and we're probably going to get an all late model wave, which would be cool. That would be a good way to, get your new product out to the retailers. And a lot of people want to see these things. And I gotta admit, the late model diecast, man, they are actually pretty darn good. I know, I will give you guys some credit. These things feel like a good, wide version of a Gen 4 car. Pretty good quality. Pretty good quality. Some decal flaws, but for the mold, pretty damn good. So, that's just that back spoiler. I can't get enough of that back spoiler. That thing is very detailed. It's pure red. Like, what are the designers on? I'm thinking acid, or I don't know, a little bit LSD, or, whatever else the Beatles took. Can't remember, but, but as you can see, we're getting pretty sidetracked, just like this paint scheme. I mean, it's a Chase Elliott car, so someone's gonna buy it, regardless. You know, I like the guy and all, but heck, you know someone's gonna pick up a Chase Elliott car, right? Or they could be peg warmers. But one's definitely not gonna be a peg warmer is Hailie Deegan, man. We got a Thor Sport truck diecast. The first one with the number 13. Well, actually, no, if I remember correctly, we had a Johnny Sauter 13 truck that came out in NASCAR Authentics. As I'm looking at my wall right now, I'm like, where the hell is it? Oh, I see it right there. That is a beautiful Johnny Sauter car. So pretty nice. We got a 13 Craftsman Truck Series diecast. And for anybody who is not a big fan of that big red banner on the truck, well, guess what, guys? With NASCAR Authentics, except for winter circles, they will not have that banner. So if you're like, you know, like my good buddy Race Craze, he's not a huge fan of those colored banners, then this is probably the one to get. Probably will be another one I'll pick up. Am I surprised that this diecast is an Authentics line? Absolutely not. I mean, it's Hailie Deegan. It's a truck diecast. It's from Thor Sport. Did I mention it's a Hailie Deegan diecast? So, of course, this is going to probably be one of the hot sellers in this wave. So, if you're going to have this at your Walmarts and Targets, or wherever else they sell NASCAR Authentics, I think Toys R Us and a Macy's now. So, talk about a strange world we live in. But I'm glad Toys R Us is back. But, gotta love that truck diecast. Interesting that we got the 1 from Advent, and now we have the 13. Yeah, that actually kind of reminds me about this 13 truck, as we're going to be looking at actually now the closer view of this. Again, I have no idea if this is going to have the blurry decals on it, because these photos are not the best, but this is looking very promising, man. But Advent Health, actually, if you've noticed, like, they actually helped out and came together with Thor Sport, and that's basically what the base paint scheme of this car is. So if you guys are wondering, this paint scheme looks pretty familiar. Well, Advent Health was able to do it, but they just couldn't get the licensing, or they couldn't afford it. But a very simple paint scheme, but has a good meaning behind it, man. So especially with next month going to be, you know, National Women's History Month. So I think this would be a cool diecast to get, and perfect time to get it in as well when we get on to next month. Can't believe it's already going to be Daytona, guys. I mean, this is cool. We are doing a live stream a week before coming into Daytona. Man, NASCAR is definitely back, baby. And just like this truck, I am looking forward to review it, because, heck, at the end of the day, heck, us NASCAR fans, we love our trucks, and we love our truck diecast, and I'm glad Lionel is still using this mold, even though it is a universal one. So we might have those weird, funky looking, there might be some weird warping going on to the front with the Ford headlights, if I'm not mistaken, because, you know, Thor Sport went back to Ford. So, but yeah, time has flown. It has, man. It has. I mean, I think this off season has kind of just like flew by so quickly. I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of like that with how the football season went as well. Okay, let me ask, who flips their car this year? Oh Lord, we already talked about that, guys. Good Lord, NASCAR's not all about the crashing, guys. Come on now. Almost pulled a Shannon Sharp right there. Come on, Skip. But anyways, guys, yeah, I'm looking forward to this NAS truck. I think this is pretty cool, and I see a Bass Pro Shops car. And you know, when there is a Bass Pro Shops car, that reminds me of a certain favorite driver that I actually do quite admire. But I don't know, I just really can't put my forehead around it. I feel like I know this guy. I don't know, that Bass Pro Shops logo, the orange, something about him being your 2017 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series champion. This is a Martin Truex Jr. diecast, just his original Bass Pro Shops car. And, I mean, we knew it was coming, but Martin Truex Jr. fans, you can finally rejoice, because from what it looks like, this might not have the blurry decals. Because keep in mind, guys, being a Truex fan was pretty rough throughout these last 2 years, but also with diecast, dude. I mean, God, don't even get me started about that Wave 4 Bass Pro Shops car from 2022. And then we had the Wave 1 Patriotic car from 2023 being on one of the last PTC mold diecast ever made. Same thing happened with it being on the J mold with the Auto Owners car. I mean, heck, we've only had the original Auto Owners car in good quality. And you probably want me to say that about the DeWalt car, but unfortunately we had the blurry decals in that. So, yeah, only one good diecast has come out in terms of good quality. But that could change now, because the metallic, silver, and the camouflage and the bright, beautiful day glow orange and that bright camouflage yellow as well. I mean, I don't think it's camouflage, but as you guys can see, I am just pretty much overwhelmed and overstimulated with how colorful and badass this diecast is. I mean, of course, I'm being really fucking biased because, heck, your boy is a Truex Jr. fan. I mean, I'm glad my boy Ryan Blaney got it done, but Truex Jr. all day, every day, baby. But, dude, this... I might even have to pick this up just to grab it and put it into my collection because, heck, this is a new redesign for the 19 and also with the packaging. Might as well just go ahead and say, hey, screw it. Let's get it onto the wall, man, because, heck, you know me, I'm a Truex fan. I'm going to get a Truex car regardless, even though, well, I'm definitely getting this because I will say I will have every Truex car, but I don't like bad quality, so so I'm glad that this is actually available, so look forward to that. Oh, boy. All right. All right. Here we guys go. And actually, we could probably do this right now, guys, but we can get to 38 or even fucking 40 likes as we just dropped the F-bomb right now. So, YouTube, get me. This is, let's get that like bar rocking and rolling, man. Screw it. Let's get to 38 likes. I know 37 people are watching, but 38 likes or even close because we got to get hyped up for this exclusive diecast. Yes, I wish I had like on like annoying like background or soundboard that said exclusive because this is why I love NASCAR Authentics, man. Here is the Zane Smith and better Front Row Motorsports Ford Mustang 4. As you can see, I'm pretty excited. I almost said 4 F-150. I was like, Brian, that's not a truck, but I you know me. I'm just really excited about this car, man. This is an exclusive diecast for Zane Smith. I mean, I know a lot of people are pretty burned out about all the Zane Smith diecast, but it's finally a Cup car. And what's even more better about this car is that, like I said with the Truex Jr. diecast, all the 38 cars have been pretty much been on a pretty bad mold. I mean, except for that generator skills car. I don't mind the J-mold, and I probably recommend you guys checking out that video because I actually do have some good things to say about the J-mold. So just showing you I'm not negative all the time, even though it is pretty darn, I don't know, entertaining to talk about that shit. So, oh Lord, oh that's one weird F-150. That's one weird F-150. You call yourself a car, dude? But just making fun of myself, guys. But yeah, dude, this is really cool. Again, I don't see any blurry decals. I mean, there is some exhaust detail right there, which has me a little concerned, but I think that's like that on every car, all right? Usually, if it's on the other side, like past the 38s and right below the Ambetter logo, usually there's detail on that side skirt, so. But again, it's really hard to tell because this is a zoomed-in photo. This is not what the decals look like, guys. I kid you not. This is not what they look like. This is just a very zoomed-in photo because, heck, it's got me nervous that Lionel doesn't want to show close-ups, so, because they know that this printing style is bad. But I hope that's not the case, because right now, everything has been looking good in terms of quality-wise. But some people are saying that this should have been the liquid color chase piece. Oh, God. I wonder what's the liquid color chase piece. Maybe it'll be something I'll have to talk about. But this one is definitely going to be a go out and get right now. Go out and get so well is that I'm actually going to be in the pink party spirits and actually now have a body armor. So, hey, thank you, Zane Smith. You're making me want to go ahead and now jump out of this screen and get this diecast right now because it's damn nice. I like how Front Row Motorsports will do with Penske this year. It'll be funny if they also made a Todd Gill and Rick Ware car. Oh, Lord. One Ward Jones. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people that are going nuts over that Zane Smith car. 27 likes, all right, so, I mean, we're almost there, but I don't know. If we can get to end the stream and get to 38 likes just for the Zane Smith car, I would appreciate that. But, heck, still got a lot of cool stuff to talk about. But, oh, boy, we got to talk about the good old Iceman. This is Kimi Raikkonen. All right, Kimi Raikkonen. Oh, Lord. You got to love Kimi Raikkonen. I mean, I am not surprised that we were going to see this car because, again, I mean, just like I said with all the other diecasts that came out, that you know, also came out in the Gold Series, this will be a budget-friendly side of this car because it will not have the foil number, but some people actually don't mind that this car doesn't have a foil number, all right? Because, heck, $13 for a 164 scale diecast, as cool as that foil number is, I'm sorry, man. It's kind of gimmicky. All right, it's cool, but is it really worth the extra $2 or $3? I mean, that is your choice. I think it's cool, but when you add these things up, man, you are just spending a lot more than what you should. So, but just like the iLock car, man, from 2022 that we got released in one of the early waves, I think like what was it, Wave 2, I think, for NASCAR Authentics 2023. So, yeah, and exactly what I just said, Sugar Rush NASCAR Man. This could be a different variant, all right, because of not having the foil number. And if you guys think I'm BSing you and be like, well, it is going to have a foil number. No, it doesn't. I mean, the camera angle makes it look like it does, but that's not a foil number. And you see, it doesn't hurt the paint scheme. It really doesn't. I mean, it matches pretty well with it that I don't think people are even going to recognize. So that's the type of cost-saving productions that I don't mind. But if this car turns out to have blurry decals, then my mind will change. My mind will change. Again, we have no idea what this is. This is literally, I don't know, like the quality of this, I can't really say what it is because this photo is, it is pretty 144p looking, all right, in terms of just, because this is a very zoomed in photo. So I can't really say too much. As much as I want to go on and be like, oh God, blurry decals, but that's not the case. That is not the case, folks. But again, this will be another one I would recommend picking up because Kimi Raikkonen, I mean, he is an F1 legend. He is probably one of the most entertaining drivers when it comes to interviewing. If I describe him, he's like Bill Belichick when you interview him. Just one-word sentences, and he will say things, or won't even say anything sometimes. So, fun, because, heck, that's the case. Could be an ad break for you guys. So, alright, so we should be back right now, guys. So, heck, that could be an ad break, as I know we just mentioned that. This has been a recording. But, what we got? NASCAR dude saying, what can Authentics do? Why can Authentics do liquid color chase pieces but don't do foil numbers? I don't know. I think just whatever kind of foil they use, I guess. It's just, I mean, I don't really know how expensive the process is, but I guess it's that expensive because, heck, I mean, could you imagine if, like, I guess it's cheaper because, I don't know, it has something to do with paint instead of foil, probably. I guess foil's a lot more expensive when you put it on a car compared to paint. That's just common sense logic, in my opinion, but I had a few ads earlier along with the buffering. Yeah, apologize for that, guys. I'm trying to limit the ads to the much I can because, heck, it's YouTube, man. Gotta love it. But, yeah, we still got 28 people that are liking this video. Almost 52 people are watching. Like, actually, are my eyes deceiving me right now? We have that many people that are watching an individual like this talking about a quote-unquote toy scale car. So, damn, dude. So, okay, so anybody who is just now tuning in, I really appreciate you guys if you get the comments rocking and rolling. Subscribe if you haven't already because, heck, this ain't the only time I'm actually live streaming. I do this every time I do anytime there is a NASCAR Authentics wave that comes out or Winter Circles, expect it to come out the day of, unless, you know, something big happens, because, you know, I am human. But, yeah, I mean, let's get to, I don't know, back to what I said. 38 likes, guys, since we got almost 50 people watching. So, really do appreciate if you guys would do that, because it shows me you guys are interested, because I think we are getting down to the closing stages of this, but we are not going to end things right here, because we do got one more car, and probably the other car to talk about, since I probably now know what car is this going to be for the live color chase piece. This is that Jones boy. That is Eric Jones in his 2023 United States Air Force car. So anybody who is a big fan, like Fran Jester, hey, how are you? That was really bad. Sounded like I had a stroke right there. But gotta love that Jones boy, man. Really nice that we finally got anybody who is a big fan of the Thunderbirds, I believe that's what they're named. They were actually, I guess, like the fighter jets, I guess, that they use for the Daytona 500 commemorative start. So those things are pretty badass, and I'm glad they finally did a paint scheme of this, because, man, let me just say, man, it's definitely an upgrade of a paint scheme compared to whatever the hell that we had last year. I love military-based cars. I mean, as you guys don't know, I mean, I was born, both me and my sister were born on a military base, Fort Campbell, Kentucky, so I got a soft spot for any kind of, like, I don't know, anybody who's in the military, because I know what it feels like, guys. Definitely different lifestyle, but now you're talking about my life stories. We're going to talk about damn diecast, am I right? So, 30 freaking likes, 38 people that are still watching this, so You guys are the man, just like this guy, Erik Jones, the Thunderbirds car. My God. I am looking forward to review this, man. I am looking forward to get this. Okay, so I'm probably going to pick this car up, the Hailie Deegan truck, and also the Zane Smith car. Definitely a Zane Smith car. I think there was one more I think I wanted to pick up as well. Oh yeah, the Corey LaJoie team Regu car, or Negu. But let's see what you guys are saying down below. We are getting close to 38 likes, but I mean, heck, if we come just close, then that's good enough for your boy. But you guys are probably wondering what the $1 million question of the day is. What is the liquid color chase piece? And so I can move my load myself right here. It is the Erik Jones car. And all I can say is, why? Why is the Erik Jones car a liquid color chase piece? Might I remind you, the last time we had a liquid color chase piece, and with the liquid color being white, it doesn't really have a liquid color to it. It almost looks like a metallic finish, or a metallic flake finish. Oh God. This is like the third time this happened now. Remember, I think it was like a few years ago when Chase Elliott drove that iRacing truck for the NASCAR Camper World or Gander Outdoor RV series. And they made a liquid color chase piece of that. And they even made it in the Gold Series too. And I'm sorry, that is not a chase piece. Whoever thought of white being the liquid color on a chase piece, I'm sorry, man. You're getting ripped off, alright? That almost looks like a base paint scheme. And they did it again with the Noah Gragson Wendy's car from 2022, even though that was on the PTC mold. So, could say some stuff about that there, but it had a white splitter. But it had the whole car was liquid color, even the white was. You can't even tell that the white was liquid color. So, yeah, I don't understand. I think if they wanted to make this car liquid color, I think the red would have worked. But I don't know. I'm going to have to go with the chat. I think the Zane Smith and better car probably should have been the chase piece. Then again, I think both of those cars would have sold regardless because one is exclusive. Now that I think of it, do we have any exclusive diecasts that were exclusive to NASCAR Authentics, but were also a liquid color chase piece? That's got me thinking now, so I'll have to think about that. It also happened to the Bubba Wallace McDonald's car from 2021. I remember the white on that was also supposed to be liquid color. So yeah, they've done this so many times, guys. Like, oh my God, Lionel. Well, that's something to really keep things forward, man. 34 people are watching this. 4 more likes until we get to 38. I know we can do it, guys. We can do it. We can get that rock and rolling. But I think the one thing I have to say, even though the chase piece does pretty much suck on this is a pretty solid wave. This is a pretty solid wave. I love the selection. And like I said, Wave 9, you can get this at your local Walmarts, Targets, and mass retailers very soon, or also at the Lionel Racing retail store in Concord Mills, North Carolina, or at the Music City at Nashville. So that's one of the newest locations that opened up. So if you guys are looking forward to that, then these should be out momentarily, because usually they are released a day after the reveal of these videos. But the turbulence is crazy. Oh, Lord. Erik Jones, liquid color chase piece is best up yet again. Zane Smith, or Corey LaJoie would have been better. I think so as well. 35 likes, and 33 people are watching. But yeah, overall, guys, I really do think this wave is pretty darn solid. But the one thing I want to say, from what it looks like right now, and I feel like I'm going to jinx myself, we are 2 likes away. Holy shit, guys. You guys are awesome. I feel like I'm going to jinx myself, but could this actually be the first EL wave, unofficially, that does not have the blurry decals? If this is the case, then I forgive Lionel for all the shit they've done. They are cleaning up their act. They are getting stuff together. Sure, they still get heavily criticized, and I know they do not like me. I know they don't respect me, but I love the truth. And it seems like, from what I've seen, the PTC mold is no longer an issue. The J mold is getting better. The sticker thing does suck, but is it the end of the world? No, it's not. As long as they kept their memo to not affect the diecast quality, but everything else around it, they could probably affect it to save costs, saving productions. Feel free what you guys want to say about this. I think this is a really good wave. I'm gonna say this is a 9 out of 10, man. I know you think I'm crazy, but people don't want, people are saying this is not a good wave because we only have one exclusive. it doesn't really come down to exclusivity, all right? You know, think about it. You know, I grew up as a NASCAR a diecast collector when I don't know, like, I wouldn't even been a NASCAR fan if it wasn't for having the diecast at my Walmart, all right? It's just something that I just, you know, love collecting, and I'm glad that they're still doing that to the retailers. So, yeah, dude, I mean, this, as much as the packaging does suck, man, I will say I love the variety on this. And, you know, not many people don't have the privilege to spend a lot of money on shipping, on, you know, ordering cars online. Heck, I mean, this is a good way to start off your NASCAR diecast collecting for all the new fans who are now getting into NASCAR. So, but I don't know, man. I mean, just appreciate all you guys who are liking this video and commenting and getting this channel pretty hot right now, right before Daytona. So, but we're going to keep this chat rocking and rolling on Instagram. So if you guys haven't followed me there, probably would check it out, because we're going to be doing an unofficial, well, my little after show, the A&A, You Ask and Answer, or show. I mean, it's the unofficial name, but I might even do some interaction with you guys. And I don't know. We'll just see what happens right there on Instagram. So, you know, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. This has been your boy OBB, the Diecast News Guy. We were 2 away from the goal, but that is still more than enough. Appreciate you guys. And god dang, man, this looks like a good step right now for NASCAR Authentics. So, but like I said, we'll keep this thing rock and rolling on Instagram. So, yeah, thank you guys. This has been OBB, and I will see you guys next time. Or maybe at Daytona, coming up very shortly. Have a good one, y'all. We have to stop.